Once again, I'm back doing the ride home thing, but this time on the opposite side of the street. Figured I'd change it up a little bit. And hopefully I'll get drenched by the sprinklers tonight, although tonight it would be nice because it's like very, very humid today. I had a rough weekend, as some people probably already realized, and I can't yet talk about it because there are details that I don't want to reveal as of yet. Basically just has to deal with being happy and happiness in general, which is why I wanted to do this today. I had quite a long talk with my mom on the weekend, which was great. I spoke briefly with a couple other people, close friends, trying to just, get some perspective without revealing too many details. And what it came to basically is I haven't been very happy with where I'm at. I decided that I need to stick to what I'm doing because it'll be the best thing for me for now. I have responsibilities to live up to, things that I need to plan for, and a path that will eventually lead me to that. So in order to do that, I need to endure some things that are going to help me achieve my goals. So I've been dealing with it for a little while, and some recent events in my environment, let's just say for now, I found myself reverting to a temperament that I had when I was about 7 or 8 years old. So if anybody can relate to that, having a temper and something in your life triggering that, resorting to foolish behavior without any control, just losing your mind, that's pretty much what happened. And I was disappointed. I was sad. I wasn't very impressed. But more so than anything else, it made me feel sad because I knew that I had to leave some things behind, maybe even people. That's by choice because, let's face it, everybody we meet, we're not going to get along with everybody. That's just the way it goes. We have our differences, we have our opinions, and yada yada. So that's basically the story there. So in order to fulfill my most happy state, I need to be more mindful of what I really want and the things that genuinely make me happy. And a few things that I will confess is I haven't been very happy with myself since I broke my ankle about 10 years ago. This is a long-standing issue that plagues me to this day. Now my ankle hurts a lot. I work on it 6-7 hours, that's it. I'm limping around, I feel weak. I can't run properly. It affects me greatly because it makes me feel vulnerable. Obviously, I wasn't going to live forever, although I wish I could. I love life, really. That's the one thing I love extremely is life. And I love living life fully, sharing it and immersing myself in the act of living. As many people as I can get around me that share the same sort of feeling and share the same love, I try to have them around as much as possible. That's my goals. But ultimately, that's not going to happen. And you have to be sort of picky about who you're going to have in your life and not. Yeah, that's right. I'm riding on the street now. It's less bumpy. And there's sprinklers on there behind me. Anyways. Oh, shit, there's a transport truck. I'm probably going to have to pull off the road here. Let's get to a driveway really quickly. Dun, 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 dun. Don't worry, he's not that close here, look. He's coming at me, but he's not that close. I just wanted to get out of the way sooner than later. Yeah. So the enduring part, enduring the painful moments and getting myself centered is what I need to do, because I find that I still have a temper. Yes, I'm weak and I am vulnerable because I'm human, and accepting these facts. My ankle, my education's another one. I spent 8 years doing post-secondary school and then near to $60,000 in debt, and I'm working in a warehouse. Yeah. So something's not right. I'm not doing enough for myself, and yet I catch myself caring so much about what other people do, what other people think, how they act, because it's not just because I disagree. There's I don't know, there's an ultimate love in the world, and when I see people that can't acknowledge that and don't express that properly, it bothers me. What am I supposed to do? I certainly won't accept any abuse. I'm not suffering any abuse at the hands of somebody, but I can't make people change. Maybe inspire change somehow. I mean, Ghandi had the right idea, but, you know, that was special. Yeah, I just switched hands. Haha. Yes, Gandhi's be the change you want to see in the world. I mean, if you're psychotic and you think being malicious masochist or whatever, you know, like you're, you know, maybe that's not the best thing. But I mean, when he says be the change, it means just be. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I had this talk on the weekend, and I don't know what it is. There's a debate, and maybe some people can help me with this one. The question, always with the questions. Question is, if you have to be yourself, be honest, and be true to yourself, but don't know who you are, what are you being? How do you answer that riddle? How do you figure out what it is? Who are you to be yourself? What is it? How do you know? And I think, like, it goes back to the ultimate thing. Like, if you express love and kindness and balance in the world in accordance to your environment and the best possible logical, loving, emotional, spiritual outcome possible for the world, for humanity, long-term and short-term. I mean, Buddha had it right, I believe. The Taoists probably have it. It's the same sort of thing. We have only this moment of now and only now. Like this moment of 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Sorry, that's 8 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm looking. Yes, we have this moment of right now, but they're all connected. They're interactive. Our existence isn't solipsistic. Solipsistic is a mind, is a philosophical term for a mind that believes it's on its own in the universe. There's nothing else but itself, because you can't prove anything outside yourself. So you have yourself to deal with. But yet, the ultimate is to achieve no self, to be one with the universe and experience no self, or no selfness. I don't know. All my philosophy friends are going to have to help me with this one, because I'm out of practice, but this is a big struggle for me, because I got to figure out what's going on and be happy and do different things. So on that note, what I've decided to do is look for a new job, one that I can sit down more than stand up, because at the end of the day, I can barely handle it, to be honest. It's rough. It's worse than tooth pain. If you've ever had like a cavity or a chipped tooth, or, you know, that exposed nerve feeling, or like if the dentist drills too far, you know that feeling? My ankle hurts worse than that. I'm not kidding. It will wake me up out of a dead sleep. It's brutal. I don't like it. So I need to find a job that's going to be something that can keep me physically happy, because this is one of the biggest weaknesses I experience all the time, and it's pretty brutal for me. And time to switch my arms. 1, 2, 3. Get out of my way, car. Okay. 1, 2, 3, switch. Without dropping my $700 iPhone. Oh, which, yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but there's an incident in China where a lady was coming out of the shower to answer her cell phone with an iPhone 5 while it was charging, and she got electrocuted and died. I have no idea what Apple is going to come up with, but apparently this is an official investigation. They're going to look into it and see what's possible. Personally, my guess is it's fake. Something else happened, because the voltage that reaches the phone is only 5 volts. Goddamn traffic. So 5 volts, I don't think that's going to be good enough to electrocute somebody. So we'll see. Oh shit. Sprinklers, I'm going to get wet. Okay, this will be interesting. Hold on. I just put the phone in my mouth so I could go over that curb. Okay, yeah, so the new job, and then in a year, I'm planning on getting into a program, probably paralegal, law clerk, something like that, something eventually, which is gonna, out of my my education that I already have, so it'll go hand in hand. Actually, I think some of the program details are just they're pretty much the same. Some of the courses that I have to take in the program for law is the same that I took in philosophy. So there it is, that I probably won't have to pay as much for the program as I would have originally anyways. So it's a good idea. And it's a desk job. It's something that I do anyways, which is argue. You can ask anybody. I'm pretty combative and detailed and argumentative. Normally for a truth sense, not just my own way. I mean, I might be Taurus and stubborn, but I don't just argue for my own way of things. There's usually a bigger reason. Anyways, I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I'm hoping I can get to sleep in this nasty-ass humidity. And apparently tomorrow's going to be worse, so I'm really looking forward to Friday. Friday we're supposed to have some rain. And I'm almost home. So I'll leave it at 13 in a few seconds, 13 minutes and a few seconds, and I'll post maybe, I don't know, every other night or something like that. But for now, I am out.